On the horizon this Saturday. Here's Enzo Maresca with Natalie Gedra.
Enzo, well done. Important win tonight. End of a tough run of results back at the top four. But how did you feel about the performance?
But I think the first 40 minutes we were top. The performance was very good. Completely dominate the game, score, chances. And then the last 5 minutes happened what is happening many times in the last 4 or 5 games. We lost a little bit of confidence. We conceded the goal, and we start to be a little bit not afraid, but to struggle a little bit. And then second half, I think we start quite well. And then after the second and the third goal, I think the game was in control.
Yeah, you mentioned recently the game management. Do you feel like at least it was a shorter period where you felt you lost control of the match? Do you see progress in the sense?
Yeah, absolutely. We lost the control probably, as I said, the last 5 minutes of first half. Then second half, we start. I think we start well, and when we scored, the game was under control.
And a team with a few changes, new injuries. How pleased were you to see both your central defenders, especially doing so well with Tosin scoring, of course, but Trevor, he wasn't even training with you not so long ago, and he looked very comfortable.
Absolutely, yeah, they did fantastic, Tosin and Trev. But I think all of them, also Keenan, Disbury, that was a long time without, game. And overall, I think the performance was good, unless probably, as I said, the last 5-10 minutes of first half.
And with Cucurella, when he scored, he starts the play and then he carries the ball and he almost scores from a striker position. How's it been for you this season to unlock these new spaces that he's been exploring so well?
Yeah, for me it's more about being in the right position. No matter if you are tall or if you are small or if you are, for me it's matter to be in the right position. And the goal that he scored against Brentford and he scored against today is because in the same position, is in the right position, and Mark is very intelligent, very clever, and is doing fantastic with us.
In this run, you always said that you were focusing on the performance, on the team still creating chances, but what type of effect do you expect this win, after 5 matches without winning, this win to have on the team, especially with such a tough opponent ahead in Manchester City?
Yeah, absolutely, but now it's, now we are happy we won the game. Then from tomorrow we're going to start to think about City. That for sure will be a tough game. But in the last 5 games we didn't win. But I said many times, I think the performance was there. We created many chances, we didn't score, and tonight we scored 3 goals.
It wasn't decisive in the end, but on Wolves' goals and Robert Sanchez, you stood up for him several times this season. You've spoken about him a lot of times. It was his 4th mistake leading to a goal. Why do you feel these mistakes keep happening?
You said 4th mistake, and how many times he saved us? I think more than 4. So happen, no problem. Happen to him, to mistake, happen to the striker, center defender, no problem. Robert is doing well.
And finally, we spoke briefly before the game. You mentioned Colwill being an injury and not too bad, but Enzo a bit more complicated.
Yeah, Enzo probably we need some more days. I'm not sure for the next game. We see.
Thank you.
Grazie.
Of course he's going to defend his goalkeeper, isn't he?
Of course. It's a victory. Everything is okay after the game. So he made a mistake. So, but no hard feelings, because they scored 3 goals and they won the game. So this is exactly what they needed, 3 points.
And back into the top 4. How confident would you be, Manu, of Chelsea playing Champions League football next season?
Very confident. I said it at the start of the season, with the quality of the player, and if things goes right, with the management of Maresca. And if the players respond well in a good way, I think they have the quality to finish on the top 4. And I said it even before, after the Christmas time, when they were losing games and on the position on the table. I think now look back, on the top 4. So we will see, because maybe the 5th position will be qualifying as well for the Champions League.
Increasingly likely, yeah. So an important win for Chelsea. Wolves really fighting for their Premier League survival. Let's hear from Vitor Pereira now with Natalie.
Vitor, you had a positive spell at the end of the first half. You showed some glimpses during the second half of opportunities. But why was it so hard tonight for Wolves?
Because we faced a strong team with players that can 1 against 1 can create a chance. And we start the game not in the way that I like. We start the game defending too much in a low block with problems to control the crosses on the box. After we decided to change the wingers because with the left foot in the right side we are conceding a lot of crosses from that side. And with Nelson with right foot defending that, okay, I think it was a good decision. Was a good decision because after we start to be more compact, I think our pressure in the front line was not the correct pressure to do against this team. Because we cannot, against this kind of team, we cannot open spaces in between the lines, and we concede some passes in between the lines, and they create problems. After we did some corrections on the pitch, and we start to play and to create problems and to create 1 or 2 chances to approach the goal, and in the end we score a goal. Second half, we start again not in the way that I like. We concede a goal. 2-1 is the result that we can compete for to score, but the third goal. And after the third goal, we start to play again. We start to create problems again. It means that we have moments and we play with confidence, and other moments that we lose this confidence. And this is something that we need to change.
Yeah, you mentioned
keep getting done by set pieces. That was Natalie Jedra asking the questions of Vitor Pereira, and it's only goal difference. As you can see, keeping Wolves away from the trapdoor right now. And let's show you what they've got to come in the short term. It doesn't get any easier, as you'll see. Arsenal, Villa, Liverpool, Bournemouth and Fulham. The next 5 all in the top half of the table, and then a crunch game against Everton, who are 4 points above Wolves right now. Could it get worse or it gets better, Jamie?
Well, it looks like in terms of the quality of the opposition, he's come in adding that initial impact, as we talk about the manager bounce. But, you know, he came in. We still look at it now, and I still think Wolves might just have enough, really, when I look at that sort of... It looks like there's a little bit of gap between themselves and Everton. Long way to go, of course. But they'll hope... I think if they're in the same position after those 6 fixtures, they'll be absolutely delighted.
Maybe they need a superstar or 2 in the transfer window. We have a superstar with us tonight in Manu Petit, who graced the Premier League with 2 clubs, Arsenal and Chelsea, and also enjoyed Monaco and Barcelona. Doesn't sound like a bad CV, does it? Didn't even mention the World Cup win yet, Manu. All this to come, and he picks his greatest ever 11. That is coming next.
Sponsored by Bet365.